Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss on Engagement Studio, account engagement studio. So let's get started. So basically Engagement Studio where we can build our engagement program, that is a drip program, or you can say a email automation journey. For example, let's start with some examples and then we'll deep dive into how actually we can build the engagement program. Let's say webinar. Consider the webinar engagement program. You like this is very basic. It depends case to case. It depends events to event. So we'll also discuss on the steps and the checklist that you need before actually start developing the engagement program here in account engagement. We start with the target audience list. So we do all this setup of recipient list, separation list, then the business days, timing, and all those things. And then we go and send our email. Then we go and check for some rules that we need to put, and then we define another action that if this rule is true, then there is a specific action. If this rule is not true, if this is a no path, so this is a yes path, this is a no path. If it's not true, then what would be the next step? Then we are here using a trigger that whether to understand whether the email was open or not. So there are several other triggers also. This is basically a basic idea. Let's look at one more engagement program. This is the RSVP program for a specific webinar, maybe a email, put an email. These all are demo programs that were created. So send an email, then we'll check that if someone, so now this link is to our landing page. Okay. Now this landing page will help us to identify that whether the person, the lead is, registered for the event or not. Registered, that will get removed from the engagement program, and if not registered, then they will again go further to the next receiving the next email, the follow-up email, and for the RSV. This is how it works. Now let's start from scratch. So here is the little button that you need to open. Here you can create demo, give your descriptions, select recipient list, separation list. Separation list is nothing but the list that you want to exclude from this engagement program, the particular engagement program that you don't want to send any email. Then business days, you can define, select multiple days, date and time, and if you want to allow prospect to re-enter the program or not, you can have that option. Okay, so now after this, you see this little plus icon. When you click, you'll ask to, add the elements, select your elements. There are three action, trigger, rules, copied step, and end. Okay, so now action, trigger, and rules. Actions are something like you want to perform any actions on any trigger kind of thing, that if someone click on the link, then I want to send an email. If someone opens my email, then I want to send, sorry, I want to set the status to so and so. Or if someone fill up my form, then I want to set a particular field, let's say status to the attendee. So these all are the actions. You can apply tag, you can assign to a users, even you can create a Salesforce task, you can notify to the user, remove from list, remove from tags, send emails, and so many things. Then we have triggers, the list of events that you can do, form handlers, landing pages, file downloads, email open, email link, click, custom redirects. Then rules to have or apply a further or advance conditions. like that assigned users. If the assigned user is Charmy, then those leads only will get entered to this path or move further, like that way. If the Pardot campaign is equal to ABC, then those campaign members will only enter to the engagement program, like that way. If the tag is so and so, then only they will go further to the next step. Salesforce campaign. Then when we you can also develop a lead nurturing campaign over here. Now lead nurturing campaign is nothing but where you identify that who are your most interacting leads. Right now here in account engagement we have a feature, lead scoring. Now lead scoring will help you to identify that who have interacted with your marketing assets the most. Now, if let's say you are putting a condition that if score give me the if score is equal to, let's say, overall score is greater than 5, then save. And even you can add a further conditions also. And let's say Pardot campaign this, and then you can also have option. You do have option to change this, and or all conditions are made or any conditions are made. Will change here. Okay, and then you can save, and then you have yes and no path, and then you can decide what you want to do. If yes, then you want to send email. If no, then they won't, you will maybe direct, you can end a journey from here and then work on this yes part, like sending out and like that. This is how we create an engagement program. Now once we create this engagement program, uh, you have an option here to test, so that will give you a date wise a report, or kind of you can say analytics, that you will be identified that how long your engagement program will run. So this orange line, okay, let's say yes, and send email and then end. So it will run this, my engagement program will run for 2 days for the settings that I have done. Here, the activity will help you to capture the history of your engagement program. And then once you do active this, once you start this engagement program, this report tab will get activated and the build tab will get disabled. So this is how we work. Now let's discuss on the checklist part. The checklist is nothing but that, first of all, the very first thing that you need is to, have your objective of your engagement program very clear. Consider that objective is that I want people to register for the event. Okay, that is for object. That is the objective. Now, after that, you go and decide that okay, for registration, definitely in one email, no one is going to register. So for that, I will need at least, let's say, 5 emails. Okay, so I'll be doing 5 emails. Okay. What content will go under 5 emails? What links will go? Let's say there is a link to one landing page. Okay, you need to start working on a landing page. What content, what would be the form fields? Okay, and if someone is filling up the form, in there, what list that data will get captured, and there should be certain field that should be, get updated. Okay, so this is how then after landing page part, we develop the emails. Now we'll focus on the target audience. Okay? Now we'll decide that who is our target audience, who is now we know our target audience, right? But now we need to create a segmentation list. So you will come here in the system, you'll create your segmentation list. Then after creation, you need to decide that okay, at each stage of email, let's say there are 5 emails. After first email, there is between first and second email, there is 4 days of gap. Okay, in that 4 days, what KPIs of your first email should be tracked? And then on that basis, you go and send the second email. If let's say out of 1,000, 5 people have already, 5 people have already, register for the event, then that should be ideally removed from the path. So this is what the logic you need to decide. Like a skeleton you need to prepare in somewhere, a notepad, or maybe write it down or draw it down in your book. And then after that, come here in the system, build the program, create versions, and then keep do the testing, and then understand then how the program result will come. This is how engagement program is helpful. This is very, very, very helpful for the email automation journeys. So for this will totally create a email automation for your marketing email campaigns. And yeah, very, very, very good feature. Definitely you can use this, and even you have an options here to directly update to your sales team. Let's say if someone is showing interest here, or let's say if you are maybe running a campaign for any customer, consider account based campaign is that, and you are running a campaign for your customers, existing customers, and you are pitching out some product launch or something like that. And during that, if someone is ready to book a demo for your product, directly you have a landing page, you will get the data. Just you just need to notify to your assigned salesperson that okay, this is a request, create a Salesforce task for them so that they don't forward. And then your job is done as a marketing person, and then sales team will take over, and they'll keep on updating that particular account, and that will be like a upsell for you guys. So this is how we can manage at this level. We can have the automation ready in the engagement studio. So yeah, thank you so much. Uh,